Welcome to Philipsburg Game Day. We're here at beautiful Philipsburg, 20 minutes west of Beaver Stadium, home of the number 6 Penn State Nittany Lions.
Penn State Nittany Lions will have a stiff test this week against Wisconsin team that's unranked with a record of 3-2. They're still tough.
Penn State plays plays Wisconsin tonight in Madison. It's going to be a tough game for the Nittany Lions. See if they can come out on top. North Carolina plays Notre Dame at Chapel Hill this year. Only loss Notre Dame has in the series is at Chapel Hill. Can Notre Dame redeem that loss? And see who my upset pick is today.
And what are you guys' upset picks for today?
I'm gonna go with the Oklahoma State Cowboys over the number 5 Missouri Tigers.
My upset pick for tonight is Wisconsin over Penn State. I think Wisconsin has a good chance of upsetting the Nittany Lions coming into this game.
Okay, what are you guys' picks for tonight? Number 22, North Carolina versus Notre Dame.
This is going to be a very big game, and I believe that North Carolina will win by a late field goal. Notre Dame's field goal kicker is 1 out of 7, and I don't think he'll come up big if they need him. Also, North Carolina's defense leads the NCAA in picks, and I believe that Jimmy Clausen will get picked off a lot of times tonight.
I'm going to have to disagree with that. I think Notre Dame comes up big in this one. It's one of their only true tests of the season, playing North Carolina, a true ACC contender. I think Jimmy Clausen has a big day against that North Carolina secondary that's, I think, a little overrated. I think he has a big game. Michael Floyd and Golden Tate come up big, touchdown catches, win this one for Notre Dame.
I think Notre Dame's going to get killed tonight. Okay. Number 12, Ohio State at Purdue.
I believe this is a very close game. Ohio State hasn't looked very good in the past weeks, but I think they look good tonight and win it real close game. Pryor should do good tonight, and Wells will continue to come back after his big injury. Painter will have a big game, but Sheets will get stopped by Laurinaitis, I think, in the linebacking core of Ohio State.
Yeah, I see Beanie Wells running for a huge game in this one. Purdue struggled last week with Penn State's running backs, giving up huge gain after huge gain. I see Terrell Pryor having a huge game. I think Purdue gets blown out in this one. Ohio State comes to play tonight.
Number 10, Georgia versus Tennessee.
I believe Georgia gets a big win for them this week. It's like a rebound win. No Sean Moreno is going to have a real big game. Stafford's going to have a big game too. Tennessee just doesn't have it this year in the SEC. It's a tough conference, and they're not looking good this year.
Yeah, I think Tennessee has to look forward to next year and try to rebound. They've pretty much hit rock bottom this year. Georgia's going to have a huge win tonight. No Sean Moreno, Matthew Stafford, both big games for Georgia tonight. Georgia huge.
Number 8, USC versus Arizona State.
I believe USC will win this one pretty easily. Sanchez, I believe, will come to play tonight, and he'll complete a lot of passes, get a lot of yards. Also, McKnight on the ground will have a lot of yards. Rudy Carpenter should get shut down by the tough USC defense.
Yeah, this is a hard one to pick, but I see USC in a close one. It all depends on whether Mark Sanchez plays. He's questionable with the knee injury, but it looks like he's going to play today. And if Arizona's without their quarterback, Rudy Carpenter, who's out with an ankle injury, I think it's going to be a lot bigger win for USC, but if he plays, I think it's going to be close. Both decently good teams, but I think USC has a little more of the edge.
Number 4, LSU at number 11, Florida.
I believe that this is going to be a very close game in the Swamp. I believe that Lee, the quarterback for LSU, will have a big game. And I think Tebow will get shut down by the big defensive line of LSU. I see LSU winning this one by a late touchdown.
I have to go with Florida in this one, only because it's being played in the Swamp. The Swamp is one of the toughest places to play in the country, and earlier in the week it was said that LSU's line intends on planning to take out Tim Tebow from this game. I want to see how Tim Tebow responds to that, hopefully using that as motivation to get this Florida team pumped up. And I think Percy Harvin has a huge game today for the Florida Gators.
Number 1 Oklahoma versus number 5 Texas.
This is a real big game. It's hard to choose, but Oklahoma has so many weapons on offense. They have Sam Bradford, their 2 running backs, Murray and Brown, and their tight end, Gresham. He's a very big guy, but he catches the ball really well. Texas has Colt McCoy, who is the second Vince Young. He's very good. But I see Oklahoma winning this one at the end by a touchdown because of Texas's young secondary.
Colt McCoy is completing almost 80% of his passes. That's a 15% change in what he had last year. He only completed 65% of his passes. His receivers, Jordan Shipley and Quan Cosby, are making huge plays for this guy. He's coming up big. He also has legs. He runs. He can run when he gets in trouble. Sam Bradford, on the other hand, is completing 73% of his passes, has 18 touchdown passes. I think Oklahoma's defense must contain the wide receivers and force McCoy not to run. Oklahoma has a huge game from its wide receivers, though, Iglesias and Manuel Johnson. Manuel Johnson has come up big in the past 2 weeks, but I don't know if it will be enough. For Oklahoma to win, they have to beat that secondary of Texas, who are starting 2 freshmen at safeties. But really, I think Texas in a close one only because of Colt McCoy's mobility.
And number 6 Penn State at Wisconsin.
I believe the keys of this game are for Penn State's linebackers to shut down P.J. Hill and Brown, the other running back for Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin's defense is going to have a big game tonight for them to win. They're going to have to shut down the wide receivers of Penn State, Derek Williams, Deion Butler, and Jordan Norwood. Also, Penn State has 2 good running backs in Royster and Green. It's going to be a good game tonight.
Yeah, Penn State, they are a really good team. They're balanced on offense, balanced on defense, and I think for them to win, they have to stop P.J. Hill on the ground and Zach Brown in the backfield and force Tyler Everidge to win this game with his arm and his receivers. Penn State also has to stop the tight end, Travis Beckham. He's a huge threat coming out. He can block, he can catch. He's basically used the wide receiver, and Penn State has to shut him down. I think their secondary has a little trouble with him because he's a big guy, big target. I could see this one going either way.
All right, well, it's time to pick headgear now.
I see Wisconsin winning this one personally. I think P.J. Hill has a huge game. He's a big physical back, bigger than what Penn State's seen all year. I think those linebackers, Hall, he's really struggling this year. For Penn State to win, he has to step up, but I don't see that happening. That secondary, A.J. Wallace, he's been getting burnt. He plays good, but he's been getting burnt, missing tackles. It can't happen tonight against Wisconsin because they'll take advantage of it. I think Tyler Everidge breaks out of his slump, has a big game for the Badgers. I think the Badgers come back big after 2 last-second losses to Michigan and Ohio State last week. The key for me, I think Wisconsin has to finish this game. If they finish this game, they win and get back in the Big Ten title hunt.
Not so fast, my friend. Penn State is going to win this game by 2 scores. Derek Williams is going to have a huge game, and they're going to crush him. Penn State all the way.
We'll see you guys next week.
I know what them girls, I know what them girls, I know what them girls, I know what them girls like.
I know what they feel cause I'm breathing on their heels, and it's me they wanna kill cause I give them what their girls like.
Versus Colorado, number 15 Boise State at Soy Miss.
Southern Miss, that was
Holy shit.
You got that part out.
Number 13 Vanderbilt at Mississippi State. Is that what that says?
Vanderbilt.
That's a G, dude. That is a G. That's a G.
Go back.